Stream starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Quiet on set. Give me some music. We're streaming live on YouTube.
Bibbidi boop.
Okay, bring up the music. Music's up. I don't hear it here. Oh, it's not on.
Those panels aren't properly applied.
Check. 1, 2. All right. There we go. What's that? Start. No, do it. All right. Yeah, you can just shoot from around here.
Do you want this microphone on?
Yeah, turn it on, man.
It is.
All right. Okay, give me that front cam, son. Okay, there we go.
Restart.
I like that music, DJ John. Dig that. Put the camera over there on him. All right, give me a split screen so we can see our DJ over here firing up our music for the show. There we go. There's John Silvas. Oh, you see the ladder in here. We are, Mr. Kennedy in our IT department is installing new stage lights for us. Pretty cool. So we're going to have stage lights coming down here on our performance portion of our stage so that we can start bringing you live entertainment in our shows. We are so excited. Are we not excited, boys? Absolutely. You guys got your microphones on? Awesome. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Earlier today, we were talking about researching for podcasting. What are we doing? We've already researched podcasting as a media art form and a technological wonder that has affected society. The students have done research and essays on that topic. The advent of digital technology, the advent of the podcasting medium, and then moving into how that has affected our society. We've moved past that. We've now created 60-second and 30-second radio-style commercials. Students have moved past that. Now what we're doing is we're moving into the phase where the students are researching how to build their dream podcast system. So what we were talking about earlier today in the class were different techniques on how to spend their money that they have been given, $1,000 budget, most efficiently and most effectively. And how do they do that? There's a couple different ways that we explored. So then what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at some of these techniques. Those of you that are shopping online, I get this a lot. People call me up and they say, Mr. Otero, what would be the best type of microphone to buy for this? Or what kind of guitar should I purchase? Or whatever. People are always asking me advice. My first thing that I tell them, I never buy retail. That's just me. Get online. One of the first things that I do to save money is look for what kind of specials. We were talking about this earlier. Jaden?
Out of box.
Open box specials. So if you have a limited budget, go ahead and pull up our NDI source here, Graham. Sure. Okay, let's go to our desktop. Jaden, pull that up. All right, you want to kill that music there, buddy? All right, Jaden, let's go to, where were we? Let's say we were going to go to Musician's Friend. Musiciansfriend.com, great place for us to be able to purchase equipment. Now, as an example of how you can save money right out of the gate, one of the things that the students need to do, see, Graham, this is what we were talking about. You want to do the split screen here while we're talking, okay? There you go. And not with the behind the scenes in there. You want to have the NDI source in that split screen as we're talking, because we're setting up what we're going to talk about. Then you pull up the full screen, okay? Wrong NDI source, brother. Oopsie doopsie. That's the DJ one. Grab it. There it is. Walk and roll all night. Play more this year. Okay, we're giving musician friends free advertising, but okay, so as an example, Nalia, what kind of microphone are you looking at? You're looking at a USB or a condenser microphone for your podcast unit?
Condenser.
Okay, we know Nalia needs a condenser microphone for her podcast system. So we're going to type in a search for condenser microphones. Okay, now, we got a nice little MXL 990 condenser microphone with shock mount. Pretty decent price. The kids are spending about $1,000. They still need to buy a computer system. They need to buy software. They need to buy a digital audio interface or mixer. They need microphones. They need shock mounts. They need room treatments. $1,000 can go a little ways if you know what you're shopping for. So let's look at the MXL mic. I got a couple of those in my home studio. They're pretty decent quality. Nice little microphones, and they come with a shock mount. Now, let's take a look at this. How are we going to save money on this? Well, brand new, $9.99. Why don't we change our search parameters and see if we can get a few bucks off? Save a little bit of money that we might be able to put toward what? What do we need with a microphone and a shock mount?
We need the stands and the AC cable.
The XLR cable, because this is not a USB microphone. This is going to be a standard microphone that uses an XLR cable that goes into a mixer. So what we're going to need is an XLR mic, 15 or 20 bucks for that, for the cable, and then a mic stand, another 15, 20, 25 bucks for an entry-level one. If you want one of the reticulating arms that you would see in a podcast studio or in a radio station, you might be looking at $70, $80, $100, $200. Okay? So you gotta gauge these things and figure out the most efficient way to do what, John?
To manage your money.
To manage your money. And that's what we're doing here. So let's change our search parameters. Go back. Let's change our search parameters to include, excellent, Jaden, open box specials. Check it out. There's the 990 Black Midnight Edition. Click it. Same microphone. Little bit more stylish. Pull that up. Check it out. Instead of 99 bucks, here's the Midnight Edition. The exact same microphone, same specifications, but with a cool midnight purple finish. I like it. Nalia, what do you think? You dig that? Hold on a minute. Graham, pull up our guest cam over here.
Oh, hold on.
Actually, Nalia, why don't you jump up on the stage here if you'd like to join us? Here you go. Dante's mic.
I actually reviewed this one, and one of the reviews said it didn't come with, like, something it said on the description.
Ah, great point. Notice what it doesn't come with. It doesn't come with the shock mount. Right? If you would purchase that shock mount, that'd be another $15. So we saved 20 bucks, but to purchase the shock mount might cost a little bit more. Yeah? Let's go back and see if the exact same microphone is available as an open box special. What do we see? Well, we don't have the 990, so we might have to shift our gears here. Let's pull up an AKG or another one that's available. Do you see any big savings in there, Jaden?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick one that's got more savings on it. Very observant, though, Nalia. Okay, what's the biggest savings we're getting by picking an open box special?
I can see the pricing.
Click one. There's a nice condenser mic, $175 retail. Or what's it new? Brand new, what's it go for?
$199.
$199. $199.99.
$100.
Large diaphragm, condenser microphone, good for vocals in the studio. We're normally $199. By purchasing one online with a box that was opened, this thing was returned back from the probably from somebody that returned it, or perhaps it was spent as a demo unit on the floor of a retail store, right? Just because the box was opened, it's still brand new, still has the warranty, and you're saving $20, which then you could put towards purchasing your cable. So that was one of the things that we talked about. Graham, give me that split screen. Now, another thing that's important, Amazon.com. When you are purchasing gear, you want to take a look at what other people have purchased, why they purchased it, and their thoughts on the product that they bought. John, give us a little bit of music there. All right, let's take a look at Amazon.com. What would be another type of gear that you need for a podcasting setup?
A mic stand.
Mic stands? How about, do you need mixer?
Yeah.
Or digital audio workstation? Right? Okay, well, let's take a look at digital mixers. Go ahead, type in digital mixers. I like that. It's kind of like a game show music, John. Good choice. Okay, Graham, remember, we do got B-Cam over here, man. You mix up those angles, brother, while you're doing that. There you go, see? Doesn't that look cool? That's a great angle. That's the one up here in the corner with our audio delay. Watch out, there's your B-Cam. Okay, we'll have to reset that. Cool. Okay, let's pull up that NDI source so we can see. Ooh, and there we are with our behind-the-scenes camera. That's awesome. Good job, Kylan. Okay, now let's take a look at this. And, okay, there's a Behringer XR12. Click that. Now, we know we have the Behringer X18 unit here in the school. Fantastic piece of equipment. The Behringer XR12, nice piece of equipment. I have an X12 at home in my home studio. We got the X18 here. I've utilized the X32, full deck with the automated sliders. Awesome piece of equipment. How are we going to take, if we don't want to just take Mr. E's recommendation on this piece of equipment, what are we going to do here, guys?
We read the reviews.
Read the reviews. Let's go ahead and pull one up. 57 customer reviews. Click it. Okay, now what are we looking at? 57 customer reviews over in the left-hand column. What does that tell you? Overall, we're looking at a product that is pretty well liked. Yeah? Now, one of the things I always do, we always want to take a look at who likes what and why, of course.
But we also want to look at who doesn't like it.
Absolutely. Graham, remember, back and forth between the split screen and this while we're talking. There we go. Keep it flowing, keep it interesting. Okay? John, I like that music. How's the audio out there, buddy? Graham, we good with the audio mix? Dig it. Okay. Dante, let's go to a negative review, see what you think. Go ahead and read it, and as he starts to read it, Graham, pull it up full screen so we can follow along. Go ahead.
It's not the picture you don't... Wait, it's not the picture you don't get everything that you need.
Interesting. Click it. Let's see what he's saying. It's not the picture. You don't get everything that you need. So just by virtue that it's a negative review, Are you going to necessarily take that negative review? What is that person really telling us?
Absolutely nothing.
Not very much. Let's go back and take a look at the picture of the product. What might he be referencing?
Attention, please. Students will not be permitted to exit through the cafeteria at the end of the day. Students who wait for late buses should wait in the front lobby.
You know what he's referencing? I can tell you exactly what he's referencing. You look at that picture. What do you see in that picture that doesn't come with the unit?
I see 2 different screens.
What do you see on there's a screen because this mixer is run by software, but what is the hardware that it's sitting on? It's like an iPad, yeah?
Yeah.
So the picture, what this guy's saying, Graham, go back to the split screen. Remember, keep it flowing. What is this dude saying? He's saying you don't get everything you need because he thinks what?
He thinks he's getting the iPad with it.
He thinks he's getting the iPad. Now, would you logically think, I'm going to pay $299 for this state-of-the-art digital mixer. Oh, and by the way, they're going to throw in a $700 iPad.
Absolutely not.
No. So that person that wrote that review
wasn't
a little bit clueless.
Yeah.
Okay? We get that.
However, I did see a 1-star review that actually had a video with
Excellent. Let's go take a look and see what they have, because there may be a valid assessment. Let's check the time. 1:42. Oh, we got to go into the broadcast booth. I'll tell you guys what. We only got a couple minutes left. Real quick, let's take a look at this. 3 weeks and it doesn't work anymore. Okay? Kill that. Because we don't know if that's school appropriate anyway. We didn't screen it ahead of time. So the point being, read your product reviews. So important. You're going to save money. You're going to save... Graham, bring us back on screen while we're talking, please. You're going to save money. You're going to save headache. And you know what you're going to be getting. Some of these reviews, there are going to be 300-400 of them on there. Take a half a day. When I invest $1,000 in a piece of equipment, you can bet that I'm sitting there and taking 3, 4, 5 hours and reading through reviews. You also need to be careful because not all reviews are legitimate from consumers. Sometimes they pay people. Companies pay people to go out there and put reviews up that are positive. Now, more and more shopping systems are watching that, but that does happen. You got to really vet your sources. Go and check the reviews. Go on YouTube and read and watch reviews. Read professional journals and magazines and make sure of what you're buying. Graham, split screen us and let's go to vMix call. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the last 2 minutes. Oh, bell's going to ring shortly. Quick, bring us up. And we're going to go into the audio podcasting booth here, and we've got 2 students with us that are going to show us what they found in terms of their research for their gear. So come on in. All right. Let's activate audio. Do we have audio in from the podcasting booth, Graham? Okay, great. So we got Jackson and Keaton here. Come on in here, Kylan. And you guys, go ahead and utilize our microphones here and show us what you got.
I got the Audio Technica Cardiodynamic USB XLR microphone.
Okay.
I have an early bus, Mr.
I do too.
You got to go, Keaton?
Yeah.
Okay, Jackson, do you have an early bus?
Oh no, I have a very late bus.
Okay, Keaton, we'll get to yours on Monday. Jackson, real quick, why don't you finish telling us about your Audio Technica microphone. Why did you select that mic?
So this microphone's actually cheaper than most... Kylan, your phone is cheaper than most other ones.
Kylan, your phone.
And a lot of the reviews are for not just amateurs, but also people that actually podcast for a living, that it works well for what they're doing.
So you got that from the product reviews?
Mm-hmm. And I also looked it up on other websites, seeing if there was any open box, but I couldn't find any. But it's still a good quality microphone for the price it's at.
And the price point is?
The price point is... It's about... Oh, no, don't do that. So used on Amazon is about $59 instead of
new, it's how much?
$67.
Okay, that's something to consider. Here's what I want you guys to think about. we were looking at a used piece of equipment versus a new piece of equipment. Okay? Thank you so much, Jackson. You can come on back in the studio if you want. You guys got to go? You got the early buses? You got the early buses? You're good to go? All right, cool. So one of the things, that's fine. One of the things I want you guys to think about, what did Jackson say? John, you want to kill that music?
We didn't get any argument.
It was coming through the NPI system. Okay, so here. What was Jackson talking about in there? Talking about, you guys didn't hear it. It was a, USB condenser microphone, dynamic microphone, ideal for podcasting, right? You want to grab this? Okay, so, but Jackson identified that there was a used one available. Come on over here. A used one available for how much?
57.
About $57, and brand new available for what?
67.
Now, advantage of purchasing used is you save a few bucks. However,
You have to be careful with the system.
and you don't get the manufacturer's warranty when you purchase used gear. Open box is different because that's sold by the reseller, and you got to make sure you read the fine print. But for the most part, open box specials are pretty much like new. You might find one with a little scratch on it or something because it was in a display in a store or something like that, in which case the discount might be more. But generally speaking, you get the manufacturer's warranty. So you would have saved $10 by purchasing used, but you didn't get the manufacturer's warranty. And what if you got that thing purchased used and it didn't work? What happens?
You can't send it back. You can't send it back because it's not on the company's warranty.
Exactly. So these are some considerations you really got to think about. So, John, why don't you put in some music? We're going to go ahead and take us back. It's the end of the school day here. We are behind the scenes with our mobile cam. This is kind of cool. Check this out. You can see this. We got the cell phone strapped onto here, onto a little rig with a nice shotgun mic, and we can travel all around the school and show in real time pretty good quality video. So while I got John here, I might as well we'll go ahead and wrap things up. You guys want to go ahead and turn the studio off here, and we'll go around and show the control station over here. All right, everybody that's watching, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Our live class of Digital Media Arts at Jeff Tech in Du Bois, Pennsylvania. We're actually located in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania, and we service Du Bois, Punxsutawney, Rockaway, Ridgeway, and Brookville school districts. Gentlemen, great job today. Thanks. Yeah, go ahead and shut that down. John, awesome job. Thank you. What's that? And we should have these lights installed next week. We'll fire it up and maybe do some music in here next week. What do you think? Yeah, go ahead and shut that DJ deck down. So this is our vMix broadcast system. Pretty cool. This is where we manage all of the different sources. 4 high-definition cameras, about 6 different computer systems that we can play audio and video from. This is our Behringer digital mixer.
Have a good weekend.
Take care, brother. Have a great weekend. And this is our audio rack with outboard compression, 30-band EQ, 4-channel mics, wireless mics for the stage. And as we were showing, Jaden's shutting down the audio podcasting booth here. So we're very excited about what we're doing here. We're looking forward to continuing on these lessons next week. And we're going to be seeing some presentations from my students on